you. What's going on, y'all? I see y'all in chat. Thank y'all so much for showing up. It has been a while. I'm sorry I'm kind of late. The thing is, I started the stream, and this whole time I was like preparing a little thing. It's nothing too impressive, but you'll see in a second. I'm still not completely done, but I was like, okay, I'm taking way too long. I need to turn the fucking camera on, at least. So yeah, we're here. We're doing this. What's going on, y'all? Hello, Sasha, Virtua Cope, what's up? Wordcore, what's up? Ollie, what's going on? Mael Mezalper, hello. Vertical Square, Ozzy Dragon, Lucario, what's going on, y'all? Young Longers left. Hello, hello, hello. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Zia Bruh broadcast. This is a wonderful day, it's a beautiful day. I'm doing the Hasan Abi intro. That's what we're about to do, so help me God. I think, so I'm told we're through the final heat wave of the summer for Germany, for West Germany especially. So that's great. Like last week, it was number one, I was waging. Jan, what's up? I was waging, and number two, it was very hot on the days I wasn't waging, so. Guys, I had kind of a promising job interview the other day. If that works out, it'll be freaking epic, but also, it will put, like, streaming a little bit into question. We'll see. God, it's so frustrating, man. I feel like I just never have, like, a nice run of content, you know? Okay, wait. I'm looking for a screenshot. I don't want to say too much about... I'll say, okay, it's a game developer. It's a game developer. It's a game studio. It's a game design job. If that works out, y'all, that would be freaking epic. V, what's going on? The Sin and Punishment grind has been very inspiring, Lucario. I'm rooting for you. Yeah, Ozzy, the thing is, honestly, just having some savings, dude. Having, like, a nice cushion. The thing is, even now that I'm mostly unemployed, right? I have a couple days where I get to do, like, freelance fucking TV work still. But I'm mostly unemployed. And yet, I feel like I can never dedicate myself to, like, content 1000%. Because I just don't have the financial security, you know? That's what's so tough about it. Oscar, DMC6 confirmed. So fucking true. Definitely. Absolutely. GK, what's up, man? Yeah, I do hope it works out. I do hope it works out. Man. The thing is, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to jinx it, so... we'll see. Okay, I got my perfect screenshot. It's not the most beautiful screenshot, but it'll work. Okay. Who's texting me? Thank you for asking, JK. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. Very excited for Gamescom next week. For those who don't know, I think I mentioned a couple times, but like I got full freaking press access to Gamescom this year. I got a whole week ticket for free. I didn't get appointments for like every single thing I wanted to do. Yeah, I'm in the Dustbots beta, yes. I am in the Dustbots beta. God, oh yeah, for those who don't know, guys, there's been like crazy fucking I guess you could call them forest fires. It's sort of foresty, that area. Like on the Belgian-German border, there's been fires. And they're just fucking up the entire ecosystem, and like people have had to evacuate. And apparently so I'm here in West Germany in Cologne, and apparently you can sort of smell here depending on where you are. It's kind of crazy. And I've mentioned a couple times with regard to climate policy, we're just fucking cavemen. I don't know if you know, my American viewers, if y'all have like sort of followed the heat waves in Europe, what's going on with that, but basically we're at a point with climate change where more people die in a year from the heat in Europe than people do in America through gun violence. And I shouldn't be smiling, I should be laughing. I know it's a fucked up statistic, but like, God. And it's like the way our government sort of cares about this sort of shit is like very selective. It's very weirdly selective. And this is like, we're at 12,000 people dead this summer. Because of the heat in Germany alone. And somehow it's just not like it's not registering to the general public as a big deal. It is psychotic. I mean, Yulia and I, we've definitely decided, okay, we'll just get AC. Like, there's like a funky new AC that they've, like, developed where... Basically, there's, like, German law that dictates that you can't, like, make changes to your building facade if you're, like, renting. And that, like, makes it really difficult. Like, most Germans rent, you know? And it makes it very difficult to, especially in the city, makes it very difficult to have any kind of AC. But there's one that that recently got, like, a lot of buzz because it's one where you can, like, screw it. You have this, this rail system, and, like, it screws into the sort of the window sill in this very weird way, without, like, permanent changes. And, we're probably gonna get one of those for next year to, like, prepare. Yeah, that's the plan. It is just, I think, and, like, dude, I mean, I work in news TV, right? So I see how this shit is being discussed in the media, and, like, how people are sort of responding to it. And there was, like, a guy who was, like, directly affected by the, you know, by the fires and all that shit. And he was like, yeah, I'm hoping next year we'll have, like, a regular summer, you know, a regular German summer. And I'm like, bro, climate change is here. This is the new normal. It's permanent now, you know? We're not going back. It's not gonna happen. Dennis, what's going on? Ziggy, what's up? Hello, hello. Yeah, GK, that's exactly right. It's not common at all. Because you didn't used to need it, you know? You didn't used to need it, and also, just our whole infrastructure is not such that you can easily change it, you know? Like, we have very thick walls built to retain heat, generally speaking. So, see, that's a struggle in itself. And then just all the fucking laws around getting AC even is like, it's just ridiculous. And I think we're, like, now we're at the point where people are starting to realize that, like, yeah, we need some permanent changes, but, like, it's just way too fucking slow. Let me catch up on the chat. What if Zia got a job offer from Square to make the bouncer too? I would jump on that. The woman moaning in the music is occasionally throwing me off. I'm sorry. I'll do a different track. Fuck it. I'll do a different track. Let's do Tekken 4. Yeah. That's exactly it, Jenny. That's exactly where I'm at. Like, everything I'm doing is, like, pretty promising, you know? But I just know, I mean, I need to do, like, at least one editing gig, and I need to do the freelance work to, like, get any kind of bread in, you know? And that's already cutting into my time. And then the rest of my time, I'm like, well, I should probably be writing applications, you know? And not making YouTube videos. And it's like this feeling of stress and anxiety that you really just can't fully commit, you know? If you want to help with that, you know, you can become a shareholder. Either by subscribing to me on Twitch, or being a YouTube member, or being a Ko-fi member. I can say it's not Nintendo. It's not Nintendo, the one I apply for. Yeah. I'll let y'all know if it works out. About Dustbloods, are we allowed to stream it? Are we allowed to stream it? That's what I want to know. The thing is, I got the news today that the smoke is starting to be like a thing here. But I didn't go outside today. Oh, actually, no, I did. Fuck, I was shopping earlier. I'm such an idiot. Shopping with my girlfriend. We didn't notice anything, so. Yeah. I mean, I'll say our president is like, our current president is the least popular German president of all time. And he's just a giant piece of shit. God, I don't know, dude. I feel like, so, I mean, what you see in America right now is like, I think a big bounce back. Like you guys are going through a term of basically fascism, right? Basically full on fascism. And I think the Dems just from that are gonna have a very easy time. But like, it has been an opportunity for like actual like socialist candidates to make a name for themselves. Obviously, Francesca Hong didn't make it in Wisconsin. It's very sad. But still. And I feel like we're still, here in Germany, we're still like one big fascist push away from the left bounce back. Currently, our actual like far right fascist party, they're the most popular party in Germany right now. And so the thing about that is that, okay, all the other parties have basically decided that we have a multi-party system, by the way, for those who don't know. A coalition party system where it's very rare. It basically doesn't happen that like one party gets the absolute majority, right? So usually it is, okay, you do the election and then you see the results and you see, okay, which party got the most votes, and then usually that party kind of gets dibs on deciding, okay, who do we want to collab with to build a coalition and to build our government. And we need to build a coalition that adds up to an absolute majority, right? The thing about this party, this far-right party, they're called the AfD. Alternative for Germany, basically. And they are straight-up Nazis, right? It's like not even... It's not even like... they're not even cute about it, you know? It's like very, very fucking explicit. All the other sort of big parties have like explicitly said, yeah, we refuse to work with them, blah, blah, blah. However, I mean, at least our sort of regular conservative party that's like currently leading, it feels like they're not that like reticent to do a collab. You know, it feels like a lot of it is like kind of just big talk, and eventually they're just gonna cave in. But like, it's very, I think for the next election, it's very likely that the AfD will have the most votes, and then regardless of that, the rest of the parties, they will have to build a coalition that basically excludes them. But that's still a very fucked up situation to be in, you know, because they still get seats in the government, you know, and they can basically overrule most of the decisions. I don't know. However, our left party, they are getting a little stronger, so that's pretty good. $175K deaths per year across the entire of Europe. Holy shit, dude, that's crazy. When I lived in Indiana, there were surveys about whether people think a nuclear power plant or coal power plants was safer to live, and the results were... That's crazy. See... Okay, I don't know if this is like a dark woke take or anti-woke take, but maybe we should just do nuclear power. I know there's a lot of issues with it, right? I know there's a lot. So Germany withdrew when the big catastrophe happened in Japan, right? In was it Fukushima? I think so. Our government back then, they took it as a sign, oh, we should withdraw from nuclear power, which is like, bro, our conditions are not even remotely similar, right? That doesn't make any sense. That aside, right? Japan is still using nuclear power, even though they're like one of the least sort of safe countries for that sort of shit, because they just realize, yeah, the benefits are just too good. You know, I'm not saying, oh yeah, losing a couple lives every couple of years when one of those reactors explodes, that's worth it. I'm not saying that at all. Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Wait, no, GK, that's the atom bomb. That's the war. I'm talking about the it was like 10 years ago. There was like a tsunami, and then a couple of the reactors. They just, I don't know exactly how they got damaged, but yeah, there was a big fallout basically. Virtual Cup. What if a tsunami hits Germany exactly? See, I'm like, okay, when I'm in Germany. Let's be fucking real. I feel like it's safe. I'm not an expert. We don't get earthquakes ever, right? I feel like it's safe. Am I crazy? Is this a dark woke take? See, maybe another dark woke take would be it's the equivalent to, like, the energy equivalent to socialism, you know? Socialism gets a bad rap because long list of hilarious human errors, right? But it doesn't mean the premise of it is bad, yeah? They're definitely they've been getting more frequent. They've been getting more frequent, but they used to not be a thing. I will say, the thing is, our healthcare system, we have socialized healthcare, right? But it is like objectively confirmed one of the shittiest, like, socialized healthcare systems in the world. It is like the taxes that you pay can, like, relatively speaking, are some of the most expensive, and we have some of the least efficient healthcare. I don't know. I'm not gonna say I would rather have American healthcare, but it's still pretty bad here. Yeah. So, yeah. And, like, even our, like, I mean, as someone who does not have stable employment right now, I'm not getting unemployment benefits at all. And I try to apply for it, and they just brush me off. You know? I don't know, dude. Like, all things, I feel like Germany is, like, way more neoliberal than you would expect. Yeah. We had 2 fires in town near us the last 2 weeks, and one was in a chemical factory. The smoke was black. Jesus, dude. Real Dirty Dirt, what's up? No streaming Dustbloods, okay. I guess I could stream it in the Discord, in the Ziad Bro Discord. If it was Nintendo, Ziad would have to scrub his whole social media even more. That's funny. I locked my Twitter when I came to America. Because of all my Palestine tweets. Yeah. Goddamn. But see, before I visit again, I'll definitely wait for the next election cycle. If AOC is president, I'll come back. Georgia weather has been demonic lately. Damn. I appreciate y'all for being so active. I love streaming, man. God. Dude, if I could be a full-time streamer, bro. I feel like I'd be good at it. I feel like I'm good at it, yeah? Okay, wait, I'm almost caught up with the chat. French reactors had to shut down because of heat waves. We just need the infrastructure to use it safely. That requires a lot of trust in experts. I mean, German engineering, bro. I feel like... Do Germans have to pay for an ambulance, though? No, you don't. Just to get checked out and shit, like, especially in an emergency, like, no strings attached. That's totally fine, yeah. That is a crazy concept, that you can't just call an ambulance. Oh my god. That is insane. Dennis, I don't remember if I said hi, what's up? A village was demolished to get the... What the hell? The real problem with nuclear is just the upfront cost, because it's generally extremely safe now that we have safe ways to dispose of nuclear waste that make use of dry cask uranium. Okay. Nuclear power is like 15 to 20 times the cost of solar wind. See, that's a real concern. However, I mean, you have to consider, in some regions, it's just not viable, you know, to have solar or wind. Well, now with climate, I mean, Germany not very windy, yeah. Maybe we're gonna have, you know, enough climate change that like it's gonna be very sunny. But I don't know. Not enough water in the. Let's okay. Huh. Oh yeah. So the Rhine is the famous river that runs through my city. Beautiful Cologne, Germany. Cologne is a river city. I love that about it. Like really strongly informs the layout of the city. But yeah, the Rhine has recently been drying up. There's sort of a specific spot where the water level has just gone down to a historic level. And you don't have like a seamless connection between the two sides anymore. It's kind of crazy. See, this is a thing. What's the saying? The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time to plant the tree is now. Nandos, what's up? Dude, Loki, god damn it, dude. I wish I was a politics influencer. I feel like that's my calling, but I'm stuck in admitting it. You do not want American healthcare. We call Ziad visiting when AOC is president. A man on a mission. Bro. The AOC shit is so crazy. It's so fire. Oh, man. The existential doubt of my needing to keep my health insurance or literally become affordable to live is not worth. Yeah. I mean, I recently learned about this concept of the kill line. Like, in China, for the Chinese people, it's very common to like look at Americans and sort of realize like, oh my god, y'all are one medical disaster away from like a life of hell. You know? It's sort of crazy. Or like one, you know, you lose your job, you're done. Yeah. That is sort of crazy. It's $2,000 is what in the fuck? That is crazy. What the fuck? Germany is mostly windy enough. Okay. I'll concede to being misinformed. I would love to be like German Hasanabi, because like our biggest politics influencer, like leftist politics streamer, like we have a German Hasanabi and he's fucking cringe. Y'all Germans, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. See, Lucario, that's a good. The specific one I remember was like Gamers Nexus, where they were like talking about like sort of PC parts prices, and it's like, bro, we're slowly like radicalizing gamers toward like communism because fucking RAM is expensive. It's so fire. Oh man. I look, you think you'd be good at politics. You just gotta find an orbit of people to argue with. And you said, thank you, GK. I do think, yeah. The thing is, I kind of wanted to bring that energy into the gaming space. That was kind of when I did my sort of relaunch for the channel and all that. My idea was like, oh, I'll invite people on like every week, right, and then debate them. But I didn't really. GK, I think we need to collab more. I think that would be. I think that's fruitful angle. But like there was a couple of people who like asked, and they were like, I don't like streaming, I don't like talking sort of live, whatever. I was like, okay. Damn. I guess I need to invite Boghog again as well. I think that went really well last time. Zio wants to bring Che Guevara vibes to gaming. He was a very handsome man. He was a very handsome man. If I can get AOC on the Zia broadcast, that would be fire. I will neither confirm nor deny that. Okay, guys, I'm caught up with the chat. Yeah, Celia was a cool guest. I'm caught up with the chat, so I prepared my little thing for pacing. It's not gonna be academic fucking analysis or whatever. Before we do that, I guess a couple updates. Let's see. Yeah, said it was gonna be a Gamescom. I'm not sure exactly what my streaming schedule is gonna look like. I don't know if I want to cover. I could do it sort of like last year, where I just cover the games the same day live on my stream. That's an angle. Not too much politics though. I'm trying to keep that low. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. It's just I'm always hesitant to reach out to like my American homies, because like 6-hour time difference. It's like really hard to schedule shit. But we'll figure something out. Perfect pacing, sin and punishment. I'll say the one little thing I'll share about Gamescom is like I got one of these today. This is a field recorder, and I can plug in 2 XLR microphones, and I will use this both. I mean, possibly to do interviews, or to do podcasts like on the go. And dude, like I was testing out earlier, and I was like, dude, I feel like such a professional. Yeah, I feel like a little reporter. Yeah, it's kind of fire. Wait, I can play one of my. You record the shit, battery powered to an SD card, and you can even play it back from the device to like see if you fucked up or whatever. Oh yeah. Okay, wait, I can play some. This is a test recording. Hello, recording into the whatever field recorder. This feels kind of. I feel like a professional. I mean, this is barely audible for y'all, but hell yeah. So very excited about that. And I mean, I want to keep this thing. I don't know if I can afford to keep it. So worst case scenario, I can like send it back. Like do all my content, then send it back. Oh, Dennis, that's a fire idea. Like just eating and podcasting, yeah. For those who don't know, I have a German podcast. It's called Hit Stop FM. The thing is, I was told today that actually, if you watch it on YouTube, if you listen to it on YouTube, you can actually listen to like a auto-dubbed version of it. So, I mean, I'm not sure that's like really a great experience or that it's worth it, but it could be cool. So yeah, we'll be at Gamescom all week. It's gonna be fire. But yeah, the thing I actually wanted to... I can hear a tiny Zia. I guess, like, guys, let me know, what do y'all want to see at Gamescom? What do y'all want me to do? Yeah, it is AI dubbed, which is like, I mean, I'm gonna reveal right now. I'm anti-AI mostly, right? But I'm not like... I mean, with this sort of shit, I'm like, well, bro, it's like a voice algorithm, you know, it's like... Is it... Okay, here's a funny thing, right? So Marvel TOKON, when you first boot it up, it has a screen reader enabled that, you know, for accessibility reasons, it reads the text out loud, right? And then I saw people say, okay, is this AI or is it Microsoft SAM bullshit, right? And I'm like, guys, that's the same thing. They're the same thing. I feel like we've just reached a level of AI. Jenny, I'm not saying this is you, right? I'm just saying there's like a level of AI derangement syndrome we've reached where we're not even thinking anymore about like, we have a understanding that a lot of AI use is like unethical, and that is correct, right? But sometimes it's just like, well, okay, it's just a fucking computer where you gave it training data to like, I mean, Siri has been around for, I don't know, 15 years or something, right? And it's like a synthesized voice. And it's just slightly better than Microsoft Sam, right? And, I don't know, dude, like, it doesn't seem that bad to me. Like, of course it's gonna be sound shitty, right? But then there's no ethical issues. Yeah, fishy. And that's exactly the thing, right? The tool is not the issue. The issue is like how it's being used, right? And I think I would just wish people applied the nuance. Yeah. If it's like I'm going into a thing with the understanding that this is a shitty like algorithmic translation for the purposes of like pure understanding, right? I think it fulfills a useful purpose. If it's like an entertainment product and like a work of art, obviously I want a human to do it, you know? Word, that's fair. I understand that. It's not exactly my way. At the same time, see, actually, I do understand what you're saying. Because I feel like when I play a game and like I have a feeling like a texture was generated with AI or something, I'm gonna be like, ugh, it's gonna really bother me. Yeah, it's gonna really bother me. So I see what you're saying. There's no artistic or ethical thing related. Yeah, I kind of agree. To me, it's like, well, well, I mean, the ethical. That's the thing you're saying. Translating a language, right? Translating a language does not include paying voice actors, for example, right? Obviously, once you're trying to replace voice actors, then it's an ethical concern. But that's a different thing, you know? When it's, okay, I'm accessing a synthesized database of, like, synthesized voices, you know? That already exist, like fucking Siri or whatever. And I'm just making it say words that it auto-translated. I don't see the ethical issue, yeah? Josh, what's up? I wouldn't even say that the podcast would be enjoyable to listen to, you know? Or that it's a good product. But it's definitely not an ethical issue, yeah, in my opinion. I will say Vertical Square, I see that angle. That like, but that's also, this is gonna sound condescending, I don't mean it that way, but like, you just gotta use your brain, yeah? Like, as a human being, like, yes, you could be misled by the translation, but then you have to go into it with the understanding that this is an automatic translation, yeah? And I feel like most humans should understand that. I understand that a lot don't, but, eh. The performance of a language. Exactly. I'll get myself some water. Yeah, wait, let me... Dude, my ADHD is, like, going fucking bananas. I made, like, a little list. There's gonna be some crazy German words in there. So... The harm is relative to none of... Yeah. I'll transcribe the podcast with what the AI is saying. So these are games we didn't get appointments for, right? But that I was kind of interested in. I guess Orbitals was one we were kind of... I guess I'll put Orbitals in there. But that's out so soon, I was like kind of, I don't know. Can you believe I did not get an appointment for Crazy Taxi? Oh, you're so right, Dragon. I don't know why I forgot about that. Megan Man. Onimusha also not worth it, yeah. I could just play the demo again. Artistic versus scientific definitions of AI use are really murky, especially since people are already so used to conflating things like ML or deep learning. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's totally fair. So with the thing is, so first day of Gamescom, Wednesday, that's the press day, right? Definitely the first hour, it will be free real estate. There will not be many people there. So feasibly, I could queue up for one of the games. And I was thinking content-wise, Stranger Than Heaven probably is just the most worth it, yeah. And then probably Persona 4. So we're figuring out which games do we queue for. If y'all have games that you want to see at Gamescom, that you wanna get my take on early, then let me know. So yeah, I think for my German audience, we'll do the podcast and maybe like little YouTube videos of them, and then for the international audience, I'll do live streams. That's kind of the plan. Maybe I'll have like guests on and stuff. That could be something. That's all semantics. Basically, all I mean is that I don't see any tangible difference between what we're doing with Google Translate. Yeah, exactly. Y'all remember my Persona cosplay? You should send the pic. It's so fucking true, Jen. Oh my god. Ace Combat 8. I did get an appointment for. So now, dude, I've had so many like back and forths with like PR people the last 2 months. Oh shit. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna spill the beans a little bit. I have a PR contact at Nintendo, actually. Nintendo Germany. And I was trying to get a Fire Emblem review code. And I think, Kayla, what's up, man? I know the review codes have already gone out for like international like outlets. And Alan sort of reminded me like, oh yeah, this happened, right? The thing is, they've been like kind of evasive again, Nintendo PR. I did not get a key for Splatoon Raiders either, so I'm gonna text them again tomorrow and then see what happens. Is Germany a good vacation place in the winter? Do you want to come? Question mark? Is it like, are you thinking this winter? I would say weather-wise, it's not gonna be too cold. Famous Fire from Zebra, exactly. I'm like, well, if I can get a free review copy, you know, and I can talk about it, then why not? Ozzy, really, there is like a good variety of things to see. Family vacation, okay. This winter, okay. Do you have specific locations in mind? If you're in the West, you know, if you're near Cologne, let me know. If you like castles. Yeah, we got some castles here as well. Yeah, basically, review codes have already gone out for Fire Emblem, and I was like, fuck, I should probably ask them again, like, hey, can I have one? Yeah, Bandai Namco are the only big ones that gave me, like, a serious appointment. That's the only AAA game that we have an appointment for, so... Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, let me know maybe what locations you're thinking. Maybe are you thinking Berlin? Are you thinking, like, more in the West? Obviously, we... So the second biggest city near where I live, Düsseldorf, has the biggest Japanese community in all of Germany. And just like a shit ton of Japanese sort of businesses and restaurants and stuff. Pretty cool. Okay, let me talk about YouTube real quick. Dude, we haven't even gotten into the topics yet. I'm such a chud, bro. Okay. So... Jenny, you're so fucking right. I want to get the water. Okay. I'll get the water. This is so obvious I have ADHD. Goddamn, this is the most ADHD stream of all time. Okay, I'll do this and then I'll get the water. First, this was my Persona cosplay for those who want to know, but this is not actually what I want to talk about. Zeta After channel. We're doing stream highlights on the Zeta After channel. I'm trying to do like every stream in a way where I have 3 segments that I record, and then those get turned into videos. And I have like, I think like 8 videos scheduled right now on Zeta After from the last couple streams that kind of piled up. So you're gonna have content. If you missed the last couple streams, you're gonna have content every single day here. It's gonna be the most interesting shit. Obviously, you know, the views speak for themselves. I'm making it to the big leagues. But yeah, I'm really trying to like algorithm max. So yeah. Tap in, please. Let me know what you think. And like again, if you're not subscribed to Zeta After again, I need to get to 500 subs before February, because YouTube they're gonna raise the monetization requirements next year, and if I can make it sort of on the current requirements, I'm good. But once they raise the floor, it's like, oh my god, that's not gonna be feasible. Okay, let me get some water and then we'll get into actual fucking topics. Okay, y'all. I'm not sure if there's been any news. That y'all want to talk about. I had 3 things planned for today. The tab is like right there. Yeah. But that's the thing with ADHD. Like with things you can do very quickly, you're also more inclined to like put them off. Yeah. Anyway. So, we're going to talk about pacing. We're going to talk about, I guess I want to talk about, like, TOKON, CEO, all the fucking discourse recently. Yeah, man. Legendary. And then we're going to play some TOKON. I'm going to try H-God. You mean H-Box? I fucking love TOKON, Jenny. Oh my god, it's so good. We're gonna play some TOKON. I'm gonna try to make it out of gold. That's what we're doing today. Now about the pacing thing, I'll say real quick. Let's see. So if you're not on the Discord yet, this is the Zeta Broadcast Hub. I think, Jenny, I'm like at like 16 hours on the full game. Obviously, I had like 6-8 hours, something like that, in the beta. Yeah, Jenny, I'm so sorry. I saw that. Goddamn. If you're not on Discord yet, consider joining. It's a fun Discord. I haven't been active enough. I haven't been like, pushing activity enough, but we have this channel here called Hot Take Factory, and one topic that was suggested is pacing. And I guess I want to say real quick, Rid Xander, I'm not sure if this was you in the chat earlier. Like I saw one person word core. I'm not sure if that's you. I think you sent me like a bunch of academic papers that are sorta... Ah, that's you. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, you sent me some academic papers about pacing, or that cover pacing to some extent. I dug into them a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I need to admit this is a bad academic form, right? But I decided I'm gonna do this today on like very short notice, and I didn't have that much time to read them as much as I wanted to. But like the general conclusion that I kind of got is like, I mean, one that I got kind of stuck on. Wait, maybe I can show you. Let me see. Is it this one? Yeah. This concept of frustration of hindrance or for hindrance. What the fuck was the thing? What was the word? Wait. Huh? Wait, is this the right one? I don't think this is it. Wait. Feeling up. There you go. Feeling of hindrance and annoyance at forestallment. The thing is, the word feeling of hindrance is... It's the specific time when player progress is being impeded. And I find the word feeling kind of confusing in that context. Because the feeling is actually this part. Annoyance at forestallment, right? That's what the player is like internally experiencing. Yeah, I feel like I should just read them. That it would have been better academic form for me to actually prepare properly, but I didn't. I'm gonna dig into your summary here a little bit, before we start actually talking about the topic, just so I feel like that I have good enough context. Bottom line is players tend to respond better to the introduction of newer/higher challenges after they've already assimilated and internalized the previous ones, but of course exceptions exist. And honestly, I could have told you that without reading a dozen plus articles. But it reveals that the definition for pacing is often misused in action games because it doesn't need to mean uptime versus downtime. It should be more about old versus new challenges. So challenge level can be constantly high. It's the novelty of the situations/encounters that should be fluctuating. And that's because high pacing equals high cognitive activity, sort of equals high learning. You don't need to do as much learning when you know what's coming, even if it's coming at you at a fast rate, though it certainly does have an effect. So cognitive activity can remain low, hence adequate downtime, cognitively speaking. Wait. It should be more about old versus new challenges. It's the novelty of... That is very interesting. Can you give me this... Do you have a specific article where this is discussed? This specific thing. The novelty should be fluctuating. Not the challenge or the nature of the... Okay, that's very interesting. Was meant more specifically in the context of action games. Yeah, that's the thing. A lot of the articles that when I skimmed them, they seemed like they were very general. To perform passive learning, processing them. So it's very good advice. Gimmicks are valid in some contexts since they serve the same function of diversifying the things to be learned by the player. Problem is they're usually too disconnected from the core player actions, so previous learning goes out the window and the player feels like a newbie again trying to... Yeah. It robs the player of a feeling of accumulated learning/mastery. Also, I think the perfect game to look at for action game pacing is Final Fight because it quite frequently throws the same fodder enemies at you, which is a situation you look at quite familiar even within your first playthrough, so they act as a slow-paced downtime sections placed between the higher tensing ones. It allows the player to scroll the screen without beating damage to the rest, so if the player doesn't want to downtime, they can just scroll the screen until enough. I mostly extrapolate this conclusion of cognitive activity and applied it to... Okay. So take us... Okay. It's very well put, though. It's very well put. Thank you so much. Yes, Jenny, please ask away. This is very good. This is very, very good. I'll definitely, once I hit record, I'll definitely cite you. Maybe, do you have, like, a social media I should link or something? If people, like, want to ask you questions about the social shit? I feel like that'd be a good call. How tall are you in freedom units? I'm 6'2". I'm 6'2" in freedom units. I'm pretty tall. I'm pretty fucking tall. I height mocked Matt as well. He was taller than I thought, though. He's like 5'11", I think. Downtime is a plague. Jesus. Yeah. Not 6'7", so true. I'd be happy to answer DMs and discourse. Okay, nice. Okay, cool. Cool. I'll just point people your way through the Discord. Yes, sir. Dude, GK, you're not the first person to, like, think I'm insanely short for some reason. Freaking Joey was also shocked that I'm tall. I mean, I don't know if you can tell from the camera. Guys, I've been, like, doing jump rope. Not every day. It's, like, shockingly exhausting. But it's, like, right now it's my preferred form of cardio. Do I look tall? I don't know. Oh my god, that's so funny. Let's be real, I'm an attractive guy. GK, that's what I'm fucking saying. I've given up my whole fucking... All these, like, prospects I had. All these, like, promising things about me. I gave them up for this. We're both bigger than Drake. Oh yeah, that is what I do, actually. I always do it, like, in our little garden. Or, we have a little calisthenics gym, not far from here. And they have, like, this very soft kind of surface. Do you have your consent or thirst? Sure. When I used to play badminton, conditioning involved 50 double unders and then another set for... Damn. I hate running, dude. I just hate running. Can't do it. I love biking, and I'm liking jump rope. Biking is just not high intensity enough, I think, to be, like, actual useful cardio. I hate running, dude. I hate running. I'm not a bad runner, I think. I have, like, pretty good stamina. I'm not, like, an athletic guy in general. I was never super athletic, but, the thing is, I think if I hit the gym for real, dude, I would be a beast. But it's just not what I want to do. I hate the concept of going to the gym, yeah. Like, I have my little pull-up bar here. I have my jump rope. I'm good. You also have the problem that the sink in the bathroom is too low for you. Nah, I'm fine with that, actually. It's not too bad. You know what? I do want to play basketball. Something about your torso makes you look short. That's crazy. Nice shorts. I'm not wearing underwear. I'll say that. Because, I don't wear underwear when I'm just, like, walking in the house. Right? Because, like, I just love some freedom, you know? Like, But the actual reason I didn't put on underwear is because my girlfriend's already sleeping, and I didn't want to go into the bathroom to like get pants, you know? Should I have just kept that a secret? I'm sorry. Oh my god, dude. Something with your torso makes... That's crazy. My wife is 6'7". Okay, guys, we're gonna get into the pacing thing. I'm gonna do the intro for YouTube, so be ready. And if you guys, if you have like thoughts on the whole thing, right? I mean, obviously you can just put it in chat, but like, if you're in the chat and you have like an insane hot take, you just need to get off your chest, right? You can join the voice chat in Discord, and then we can talk about it. So let's see. Hello YouTube, say hello YouTube in chat if you want to be in the video. Pacing in video games. This was a topic, or this is a topic, that was suggested on the Discord. Join the Discord, discord.ziadbro.com. It's a great Discord. You can go to this channel called Hot Take Factory, and you can make a little post, blah, 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 blah. I hate waffles. Oh, so you love pancakes? And then there's a good chance I will talk about it on an upcoming stream. And this post here from Strawberry Sunday on pacing got a pretty good amount of activity. And I figured, okay, this seems like something I should look at. Now, I have to give a lot of credit to Ridzander, because he studied a good number of academic papers on the subject. And, you know, his conclusion was, okay, there's not actually that much to go by, or to go off. And he sent me the stuff, and I kind of skimmed it. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough time to really dig into it. I'm so sorry. That's it's bad academic practice. However, he sort of synthesized the information into some very interesting thoughts. I'm gonna read this in a bit later for y'all, but I encourage you to, again, join the Discord if you haven't, and then maybe consult him, ask him, like, hey, what are some papers I should read that you would recommend, or Rizana, I'm not sure if you're, like, super comfortable, like, sharing your own academic work with people. But, you know, just starting the conversation in Discord, I think, would be cool. So if you're interested in that, yeah, I'm always down for a chat. That's fun. So for those who know, this is Ridzander in the YouTube chat. Yeah. So obviously, pacing in our little bubble, in our action game, arcadey bubble, is always a hot topic. Is always something that we're very preoccupied with. One idea you'll hear expressed a lot is like, okay, games just have too much downtime. Games like are focused on too many things that are not the central gameplay. Games are also, they have too much easy filler content. They should, I mean, if you're really radical, if you're somebody like Boghawk, for example, Boghawk, hey, what's up? Indie game dev legend. He will always say, okay, I don't believe in the idea that the first level should be easy. Just start as hard as possible, and then players will just learn trial by fire, right? and the most interesting and the best games should be insanely dense, right? Now, I want to share a couple of my own very general thoughts on pacing here for a moment before we get into some of Xander's ideas that I thought were very interesting. But let me show you what I've been what I've been kind of ruminating on. So I made a little PowerPoint. Real Dirty Dirt asked, "Do you have an example for a very hard first level?" I mean, Boghawk's recent game. By the way, I'm such an idiot. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. So Boghawk's recent game, Caramel Action Micro, I think is a good example of a game that just starts diabolical immediately. And then, I mean, you could say games with like higher difficulties, right? If you start Ninja Gaiden 2 on Master Ninja, then it's like insanely hard, right? It's yeah, we thought the exact same thing. Now, obviously, you could say how valid is that if you have to unlock the highest difficulty. See, I think that's the thing. If you're brain broken enough, you could make the argument that Alien Soldier is too easy, right? It's too choreographed. You could like learn it, blah, blah, blah. To be honest, I kind of want to get the Boghawk take on Alien Soldier. I kind of want to get the Boghawk take on Alien Soldier. That'd be very interesting. Doronpachi Saidaiju. How's the PC port of that? I kind of want to know that. Anyway, let's get into my little PowerPoint. So, the first thing I kind of had to think of was, okay, if we look at quote-unquote primordial games, obviously this is something I've mentioned a couple times. There's this book by Jesper Juul called Half Real, and he makes a very clear distinction between games of progression and games of emergence. Emergence was oh my god, emergence was the word. I couldn't think of it. Games of progression and games of emergence. So, a pure emergence-based game would be a multiplayer instance kind of thing where you play individual games, individual matches, and there's no structure around it at all, right? And if we look at the real world, right, if we want to look at real world examples, we can actually think of games, or sports in this case, where pacing is quote-unquote built into the game system itself, right? Or the pacing, the way the rules and mechanics and systems are assembled naturally create pacing, right? So I'm gonna say soccer. I know all my Euros are cringing right now. I know it's football. I'm just gonna say soccer for simplicity for my Americans. Soccer, by nature of, yeah, this is an insanely big playfield, and it's a 90-minute game, foundationally. And you have 11 people per team, right? That just will organically create a relatively slow-paced sport, right? And it is actually something that, you know, traditionally is a known thing that Americans find it very frustrating to watch, right? I don't know how, what the overall tenor was this year with the World Cup, of course, right? In America. Obviously, it had a big American viewership. I can see that really launched the sport into the mainstream in a big way. We get confused when the sport of kicking is referred to as so far. Anyway, you know, traditionally the sense that I got is, okay, Americans find the pacing of soccer insanely frustrating. Fundamentally, right? And that is an example for, okay, pacing does not have to be necessarily a structural thing, right? It can be endemic to the game itself somehow, right? So I think that's something that's worth considering. And the contrast here would be basketball, right? Where it's inherently a very fast-paced game because guess what? You have a comparable number of players. I mean, how many people per team? Oh, this is so embarrassing. How many people do you have on basketball per team? Like 6, 7, 8, something like that. People don't like how few goals there are. They want high bonus more. Is that true? Was that true? But the big thing is it's just a much fucking smaller playfield, right? So it's constant action, constant interaction. Especially the fact that you're... Okay, basketball's 5, cool. But that's the thing. I think it's half the team size, but it's way less than half the playfield, right? I think that's where the density comes from. Just the fact that you throw the ball and you don't have to like kick it and wait for it to like reach its target, right? It's much more instantaneous. And also, even just the motion of dribbling, right, with your hand and then being at the threat, like that's a much more frequent kind of cadence, right? When your hand kind of goes up, and this looks weird, I know. Your hand goes up and down and bounces the ball up and down. That's a very frequent cadence compared to I'm running and I'm kicking the ball kind of forward as I'm running, right? And I want to say this probably creates much more opportunities for the ball getting stolen, right? It's a much, much faster paced game. And personally, I find it way more enjoyable to watch as well. That's where I'm very American, so... you know what? I did fuck with the World Cup, though. I did enjoy watching soccer this year, here and there. To be fair, scoring volume per sport is extremely variable, even down to rule sets and strategies developed by era. Even within the sport, you'll see people talk about how boring the sport was to watch in the 2000s, that it was even called the dead ball era. Crazy. Also, the hoop being suspended above the court creates a semi-dead zone below. Exactly, yeah. Basketball as a game is really fast when they play, but I'd still say the pacing is bad because of all the timeouts and disruptions. See, Nunez, that's a interesting point. Because I guess, see, a lot of that is enforced by the rules of the game as well, right? But you could imagine a version. I don't know. That's very interesting, right? I'm gonna get into some other points in a second. Now, Chili, what's up? Interceptions are more common. Oh, are more common for football. Really? Maybe you're right. Okay, maybe I'll rescind that point. Anyway. Even Super Smash Bros. Melee can be slow-paced if it's like Samus vs. Zelda. It's just human variants that alternates pacing multiple games. Yes, that is definitely a big factor. Stoppages and officiating are hard to gauge because the playoffs generally are a lot looser with what constitutes a foul. Y'all are giving me lots to think about. The next point I kind of want to make is like, okay, obviously the pacing difference doesn't make the game better or worse, right? Because, or more valid than the other. I would argue, well, soccer tests a very different kind of athleticism, you know? Like, long-range stamina, long-range running really fast, conserving your energy. Also, long-range precision, right? All that shit is only possible because you made the playfield this big, right? And you made it a game about kicking. And you could look at like I guess futsal is what you say, right? The if you put soccer into a much tinier arena, it's still kind of the same game a little bit, but it really changes the character of it, you know? And obviously, I mean, we're not doing futsal for the World Cup, right? Is that what's called? Wait, let me. Am I embarrassing myself right now? Is it just a German word? Am I stupid? No, it's not. Okay. Okay. Like, obviously this has its own appeal, right? So I want to almost say at that point, like, yes, obviously we can sort of make judgments about the quality of the game design of soccer or basketball. But once we've decided, okay, this is a good game design, this is a good sport, right, for these and those reasons, a lot of it is just gonna be up to like personal kind of taste, yeah, and personal preference and flavor, right? They're just very differently flavored sports. Even tennis versus badminton is so much more different, where the former emphasizes full body motion and long rallies with larger courts, whereas the latter is all about shiftiness and bursts. Okay. So, obviously, the next sort of question I had is like, okay, how do you emulate this in non-athletic games? And the most obvious thing to do then is to look at also digital games that are completely emergence-based, right? That are, I mean, you have progression in Call of Duty. You have progression mechanics in between the fucking rounds. But you can imagine a version without that, right? It's pretty... Sorry about that. Is pretty non-essential to like how the actual fundamental game kind of functions. And here what you have is like, well, you have a battle royale that's like almost survival horror. You're slowly scrounging for resources. You have very infrequent encounters, and they feel like these very meaningful spikes in the experience. I know in one of the articles that Red Xander shared, Counter-Strike was one that came up where it kind of has this pacing as well inherently. Maybe that's an even better example because it doesn't have any progression, right? And then on the flip side, you could have COD Free For All, right? This one, I don't COD Free For All. Everybody just kills everybody. You run around on a tiny map, and it's just constant action, right? So again, clearly this is something that can exist in the game design inherently, right? Now, my next thought was okay, how would this kind of look like for single player games? Even with single player games, the mechanics and the rules and the systems, they can enforce some kind of pacing, right? Obviously, Chaos Theory is going to be slower paced than your average action game with this not very nimble protagonist, all these contextual actions that are kind of spaced far apart, right? A protagonist is also not very resilient, right? That is also a case in a single player game where the rules enforce a certain type of pacing. I know Boghawk also is not that into stealth games. I think I kind of heard that that was the thing. I would love to talk to him about that. I haven't played too much of Chaos Theory, so I just remember this is a game where that has felt really hard, more so than a Metal Gear Solid, for example. And then Dead Rising is another one I thought about, because it is constant gameplay. It is pure gameplay. But a lot of it is, okay, I'm in a big mall, and I'm going from A to B to prepare myself for the next phase of the game, right? And to gather resources and to find shortcuts and what have you. And that's also, I guess, then the question is like, okay, how much of this is like mechanics? How much of this is level design? There's room for like nuance there, right? To like spool things out even further and differentiate even more finely. But generally speaking, I would say, okay, like a lot of the character of a game already does a lot for pacing, right? Now, I feel like the big thing people always jump to with pacing is not any of the shit that we just talked about. It is pacing enforced by structure, right? Where, by the content that is presented to the player by the game, that enforces a certain kind of pacing. So classic example, I think Uncharted 2, honestly, this sequence in Uncharted 2 where you, after like this insane action sequence on the train, you get to this like peaceful, calm Tibetan village, and you just walk around like forced walking through it. I want to say this is one of the first games where that was like an insanely like famous moment, you know? I remember that was like cited a lot as an impactful thing about the game, that like, oh my god, the game slowed me down after that insane action romp. And to some extent, they're it's interesting. They're presenting you with a specific type of content. The player needs a break. Yeah, exactly. They're presenting you with a very specific type of content, but also they're changing the mechanics and the rules to enforce their pacing as well, right? Where, okay, Nathan, he can no longer shoot, and he can no longer run, and it's very limited, right? But then you could think of it in a more basic way with something like every cave shmup. I hear, okay, a lot of cave players, they get very tired of the first level because it's just too easy and too undynamic and not engaging enough, and when you're practicing the game kind of over and over again, it gets very tired, right? And then structurally, you could argue that you could consider it a faster pace if I were presented with more challenging content immediately. Pacing is enforced firstly by the player controller. You can throw all the versus Fox Falco Falcons on Yoshi's Story at the player. If the player is playing as Peach, the game can only go so fast. That is a really good point. By the player controller. See, I guess in that sense, you could consider, if we extrapolated this to like a single player game, right? You could consider the equivalent of a Peach would be a certain type of obstacle, right? A specific type of obstacle that requires you to slow down. Now, I think in Uncharted's case, that's not really what we're dealing with, right? This is a different thing. And the sensation of a boring level 1 is also kind of a different thing. Because, like, it is a different thing, yeah. Because these shmups, they're moving at a forced rate, right? The game dictates, literally dictates the pacing that you move through the level with. And it's not necessarily like, oh, the content is provoking a different type of behavior from the player, right? It's the sensation that people have here more so is, okay, this feels not very dense and a little too easy, and that's why it feels weirdly paced, right? That's what people are saying. The example that you're bringing is very interesting because it's more so that the nature of the obstacle that is presented means that for the player to be effective, they need to change the way they're approaching it. It's provoking a different attitude from the player. I'm not sure I have a super great analog for that in a single player game. Ramping up tension, then having a bit of a rest is needed. I think the delay after getting through a hard boss pattern in a shmup, but AAA takes it way too far. The player's abilities are what inform the obstacles, I suppose. Think about how differently the levels are designed in Guwange as opposed to Donomachi. Even the hardest games with the hard stage 1 is going to feel boring eventually. See, Lucario, that is, I think that is something worth thinking about, yeah. There's still scoring juice in a game like Sit and Punishment, but they still feel boring after a point because I've done it so many times, it's just autopilot for the first 2 levels, yeah. Okay, let's move on from this point. Now, okay. The phenomenon I want to talk about next is arcade heads call every game too long, even when it's pretty dense. Cause like, here's the thing. I get the impression if we follow a lot of the arguments that are like kind of presented logically, right? It seems like an arcade head should be happy. Like, the theoretical best game ever for an arcade head would be, it's like 20 hours of non-stop interesting fucking action, yeah? Like, if you think about it, why wouldn't that be better than a game that's only half an hour of that, right? if we think about it purely theoretically, right? Let's ignore the feasibility of that endeavor. If we could imagine like a 20-hour action game and it's like insanely interesting for like the 20 hours, objectively is a bad word, right? But like, let's, for simplicity's sake, let's just say it that way. I feel like that's not actually what arcade heads do want. I see this idea like, yeah, every game is too long constantly, and it feels like Ninja Gaiden 2. That's an interesting point. Yeah. See, like, I put Beautiful Joe here because I remember Matthew Matosa in his commentary. He said like, yeah, this is like the one Kamiya game that has absolutely zero downtime, really, and it's the most exhausting one by far, right? Well, RE4 has downtime. RE4 has like just walking, yeah, has like some puzzles, has cutscenes, right? And I feel like Beautiful Joe is a game. I mean, that was the Matthew Matosa's take. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of arcade heads would probably agree that it feels exhausting, right? So the impression that I get is like in the conversation, it always sounds like, yeah, every game should be non-stop action, right? But then when we see games that are non-stop action, there is sort of an admission that they feel exhausting. So shouldn't that also be then an admission that like, okay, for games, it is valid to want to vary up the pacing somehow, right? I feel like just with the arcade crowd, we've sort of reached a point where we have these very extreme opinions that are expressed, right? Where, oh, pacing doesn't matter. What matters is just the density of the content and how interesting the content is. That's all that matters. And I feel like the hot take that I want to kind of throw out here is I feel like nobody actually believes that. You know? I feel like nobody actually is that strict or that rigid about it. Let me see what y'all are saying about that. Even with a fixed speed, the cam is progressing in a shmup. The pacing can still be influenced by counter. Okay. Skate has the realistic slow-paced tricks, and Tony Hawk's has the fast-paced arcade trick system. The theoretical best game for an arcade head is Final Fight. Psycho games also have more difficulty levels per level at the beginning, so their first levels are kind of the same deal. Arcade has ADHD. I mean, that is a thing that comes up a lot, you know? I mean, Boghawk had that really funny thread about saying, yeah, at what point is it an accessibility concern that your game is fucking boring? You know? Like, why aren't you thinking about my ADHD when you're designing your game? By making it, like, more interesting, yeah. Optimizing a full playthrough in one sitting would stop being a thing if things go beyond 40 minutes. I'm not sure if the arcade heads would disagree with you. I think most of the time they're annoyed at the downtime. Conspiracy theory. Arcade heads realize their ideal form of game isn't sustainable across longer playtimes. They just don't want to concede that downtime can indeed be good sometimes. That's my suspicion. That's my suspicion. I see where you're coming from, actually. I think it might actually be more of a critique of the difficulty of an arcade game because keeping intense focus for a long time is difficult. I know Ziggy was kind of agreeing with me that, like, Spike Out, it's very exhausting. It's very fucking exhausting. I don't know. And on the one, that's the thing. On the one hand, I have this inclination to say maybe I'm too weak, right? Maybe I'm just not getting it. But I felt, and like, my friend Kalo, who was in chat as well, he was saying, bro, just play Battle Street on the Xbox, because it's like, it's a much easier on-ramp for Spike Out. And I kind of want to do that, you know? I feel like that might be the move. Arcade that's trying their hardest not to have fun at skate. Spike I mentioned, fire. Okay. So let's go to my next point. You know, going off the suspicion that I just expressed, right? I can just personally say one of the things that make Alien Soldier so sick to me is that it's a game that that uses a structure very intentionally, right? Where, and let me show you this on YouTube. My good friend Luke Gerard has a sick playthrough. So there's a stretch of bosses, right? Where, okay, it starts on this little boat. And this is a very weird fucking boss, right? Because your motions on the D-pad, they also move the boat as well. So this is already, like, when you do this for the first time, this is very weird to get used to, and it will throw you for a loop. And then when you're done with this, after this weird, like, unintuitive, possibly, like, really difficult boss, you're thrown into another boss fight right after. And this one is also extremely contingent on resources. Like, this is one fight where it's, in my experience at least, it's very easy to run out of time. If you didn't route enough beforehand. If you didn't route well enough beforehand. And then guess what? Right after that, you got another boss immediately after. And I think you got this, like, dark corridor, which is, like, pretty intense and scary, because, like, oh my god, I can't see shit. And then you have another boss right after that. Like, the frequency of bosses, I mean, this game is known as a boss rush, of course, but it's usually not this frequent. It's usually not this fast-paced. And guess what? There's another boss, and this one has, like, 2 phases. Actually, no, it goes into another boss, that's the spider. And then guess what? Right after that, there's another boss. With another, like, super weird, like, not instantly intuitive gimmick. So it is, like, by far the most intense fucking stretch of the game. It is fucking exhilarating. It's crazy, dude. And you go through so many weird environments, too, right? And then after that, you get the only, like, longer cutscene in the game. At, like, 30 seconds. Yeah. And that feels so intentional. That feels so like they knew what they were cooking. They really knew what they were doing. They used the pacing so intentionally to create a fucking insane emotional arc, right? And I think they did it in a really principled way where, okay, doing this, like, insane gauntlet in one instance part of the game is gonna be very memorable. It's gonna be very sick, but it's not too fucking exhausting, right? Because guess what? After that, they do... It's the one time this happens, and then after that, they do the cutscene. And then guess what? You're put into, like, this nice, like, snowy environment. It's, like, immediately much more calming, yeah. But then also the fact that the cutscene is so short, right? You could say ideally it should be skillable, right? But, like, I don't know, I struggle to think of a player who would really complain about this at that point, yeah. I don't know. And I feel like the game enforcing your pacing in this way, that is an artistic choice, and I feel like I'm open to that. I'm very open to games doing that. And I feel like a game like Alien Soldier is the perfect example of, like, you did it in a very, like, smart, thoughtful, principled, interesting, and memorable, and satisfying way. And, I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. So, I think there's, basically my bottom line is, like, I think there's ways to enforce the pacing that are, a positive. Can you describe downtime as being in the menu before and after gameplay? Example, 20th Pro Skater. I think downtime implies that it's like a natural part of the structure. Yeah. I have a couple more thoughts on like navigating the downtime. I'll get into that in a second, but like I think, see, that you could also, I mean, with instance games, right? With emergence games, this is another question we could like raise. We obviously talked about soccer, we talked about fighting games a little bit. When I'm in the lobby, when I'm waiting for a game in TOKON, is that downtime? I guess it is, but it's like enforced by the game's infrastructure, you know? It's not actually part of like the artistic kind of texture of the game, you know? That's very weird to think about. I don't know. I feel like intensity doesn't always yield depth in interesting design. That's food for thought. That's food for thought. Yeah, you're radicalizing me, lol. Structuring tension and release is important and even elevates the experience. Just most of the time people do it poorly. I think, Blur, that's exactly it, right? I think we've seen so many bad examples of it that people are taking a very radical position against even the idea of like intentional pacing in games. When maybe we should cool it a slight bit, you know? Chile, I think worst paced game, Last of Us 2, that is a strong candidate for sure. I do wish TOKON had infinite rematch. I mean, casual, bro. Casual matches. I mean, that's infinite rematch, right? Those are infinite rematch. Am I wrong? Or in ranked? I mean, in ranked, it makes sense that you don't have it. Alien Soldier, one of the games where the breakneck pace not only works, but it's like the point. God of War 2018, yeah, it has horrid pacing. I agree. They don't in casual matches. That's crazy. I had no idea. What the hell? I think it's interesting how much downtime is considered in rhythm game charting, where it's even baked into the composition and emotional makeup of the song. It's not always just to give players some time to relax before a difficult section. It can get very artsy a lot of the time. I remember Mark complaining with the level transitions of Next Machina and like, come on. You can only go, oh, you can go up to 10. Okay, that's very arbitrary. That's very weird. I mean, bro, Next Machina. Let's look at the transitions right now. So, game starts. Wait, it took the game. Wait, hang on. The game took a little less than 3 seconds. A little less than 4 seconds. And you could start pressing buttons. So, pretty serious downtime there. And then level transition. Hang on, wait. The level was about 5 seconds long. And then the transition is about 2 seconds long. Like, are we really doing this, dude? Are we really saying this? Like, y'all arcade heads, y'all need to fucking calm down, dude. Like, y'all are a little crazy. Difficulty and intensity are not a goal, but difficulty reveals the core of the design. I think that idea has merit. Downtime IMO is when you're still in the magic circle of the game, but your cognitive activity is low, so loading screens are included in it. But if they go on too long, like in PS3 games, it cracks. That's kind of how I think about it. Yeah. I mean, see, and like in fighting games, it gets weird because like, oh, what about training mode, right? Like training mode, matchmaking. I feel like those are like sort of conversations almost not worth having because like it's kind of just semantic bullshit, you Okay. Is it downside? Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about. Sasha, if you spend the queue time training with allowing combos. For some reason, Next Machina doesn't have a Steam page in Germany. Oh, there was like a weird thing with that. I think you can still get it on GOG though. It's like saying scoring systems are bad because so many games fucked up scoring to begin with. Exactly. This is something I've mentioned as well, right? I'm open to a game patching up its design with scoring, right? But then you'll have people like make the weird argument like, oh, well, with scoring, you have to like decide to care about it. And it's like, yeah, you have to decide to play the fucking game as well, you know? During those 2 seconds, I could decide to turn the game off. Hikey, I think arcade heads take really extremist positions in hopes to move the gaming Overton window in a sense. I mean, that's kind of... I think that is kind of what Blader and Boghawk are arguing a little bit that they're doing. And I mean... The thing is, I don't think that's bad or wrong. I think that's fine. Yeah, like, y'all do what you want to do, right? I think it's just when it comes to, I'm gonna evaluate your language and like the way you speak at a particular game. I'm just not gonna take you that seriously, yeah. In that particular instance. I'm gonna look at the merit of what you're saying overall, right? And if your extremism exceeds the merit, then I'm like, okay. And you know, if it's about the shifting the Overton window, I feel like and this is something my friend Rex mentioned the other day. He was saying, okay, this arcade community, they're experiencing a high currently, but that high might be short-lived because in a year, people will be really turned off by the rhetoric. And I mean, you saw this on Twitter a couple times, you know, where like people are not fucking with the outrage merchant shit anymore that much, you know? Not as much as they used to. So I don't know. F-Zero X subverting the usual 2-second downtime in racing games between finishing and starting a lap by making it so you can propel yourself off the track as that's happening is so funny. A lot of people are very focused on finishing a game, which is why they don't like scoring. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Okay. So actually, I'm not done with my presentation yet, guys. Turns out I have one more slide, I think. Player controlled downtime. I remember, I think this was on a Turbo Button video. I can't remember the exact video anymore, but he made a point to mention, hey, even in DMC Bloody Palace, right? Feasibly, you could imagine, you know, given the fact that all the arenas are the fucking same, right? They're effectively the same. Why don't you just spawn in the waves one after the other? And in fact, I think in DMC Devil May Cry, they did it in a way where you press select to spawn in the next wave. I think that's how it worked, right? Like, why do they make you run to the center of the arena to get to the next stage? And I think I mean, clearly there is an artistic choice happening here, right? The way you think artistic choices, in my opinion, isn't, okay, why did they do this? I mean, that is a way to think about it, but that's not really the route I go, usually. The question you should be asking, in my opinion, is, okay, what does it do to the experience, right? And in my opinion, what I would argue is, like, well, to load in new assets. I mean, that's the thing, though, like, you could have done it some other way, right? You could have done it some other way. You could have, you could have had the minimum amount of cutscene needed to, like, prepare the next wave of enemies, and then spawn them in, right? And then that way you've had the minimum amount of downtime and the maximum, like, fast pace, basically, right? It would have been faster than, okay, I need to skip the cutscene and I need to walk to the center. Most likely, right? I would assume. So the fact that they're doing it this way, what does it do to the experience? Well, personally, I would argue, well, it invites me to, like, take a breather, to sigh a little bit, assess the situation, assess how I did, reflect on the fight that I just had, and then choose when I move to the next thing, right? And I think that's sort of nice, you know? And true, that's like exactly a good point. DMC5 kept this the same, even though they had DMC as a model to work off if they were, had they wanted to do that. Yeah. So personally, I really like this in the sense that, like, okay, the downtime really is fucking minimal in the best case scenario, right? If I just run to the thing immediately, it's like 2 seconds, right? But the fact that the game it's keeping me in the magic circle in a way, right? And giving me the agency to say when I want to move on. I feel like that's kind of the way to do it, you know? I mean, this is, I'm not gonna say this is right for every game. Obviously, Ridzander, you mentioned this example of Final Fight where you can, in the easy sections, you can scroll the screen yourself and just scroll all the way to the end and then pile up the enemies that way and create a faster experience for yourself. And there's still value in games like really enforcing their structure, like I said with Alien Soldier. But this seems like a really nice compromise where, okay, you're inviting the player to take a breather, but you're not forcing them to, right? You're not changing the mechanical sort of structure of the game or the web of the game or the things that are available. Like, everything is still available. It's just asking you to take a couple steps, yeah. And especially, I think if you do it in this very judicious way, where, I mean, imagine instead of this, if this were like a long hallway instead, right? Now you're enforcing a little more pacing through the level design, right? In a way that might not be desirable. And I guess maybe the conclusion is just like, you know, these are the tools that you have as a designer. Think about how to use them. I'm a fucking genius. Oh my god, I solved it. Make it a linear series of challengers like the Trial of the Sword, but the entire game. Fuck yeah, dude. Trial of the Sword, low-key sick. The thing is, I did it on my master mode save file. Like, I got the DLC on Wii U back in the day. And actually, no. Wait, no. That's not true. I played it on the Wii U, and there was no DLC, right? And then when before the DLC came out, I got my Switch, and then I got the game, and then I did my first playthrough in Master Mode with the DLC. And then because that's the only save file I had with the DLC, I started the Trial of the Sword. And if you know anything about the Trial of the Sword, on Master Mode, that shit is fucking impossible. I feel like they didn't playtest it. There's like one specific stage where the fucking Lizalfos, they will constantly jump back into the water and like heal themselves. It is a nightmare, dude. I need to, and that's why I never finish it. I need to do it again, like Raw Dog. Yeah, dude, Tears of the Kingdom would have been so sick because like the combat is just so much better in Tears, in my opinion. Yeah. Sag. Will beelining from story relevant point to story relevant point make Breath of the Wild a better game? I mean, the thing is, I mean, in relation to what we just discussed, right? I think the thing that makes Breath of the Wild brilliant is that it gives you that choice. And there's gonna be the type of player who will make that argument, like, oh, the best way to play it is just to beeline all the content. But I want to think that play is very rare. And obviously that doesn't mean that that opinion is like less valid. But I think at some point you have to acknowledge that, like, okay, you're forcing your ideology onto a game that's like just that has very specific artistic goals here. In a way that like when I criticize games, right? When I criticize a JRPG for like the fact that you can grind infinitely, when I do that, I'm doing it sort of with the mindset of like, okay, what are this game's goals? I'm questioning what the game's goals are. And I feel like I can make a reasonable argument for why the way it's designed is not achieving something that is like very interesting, yeah? And when I say a game's goals, right, obviously that's something you have to derive kind of subjectively, right? That's still very subjective at the end of the day, but like, I don't know. That's a whole topic for itself. See you, Lucario. Sorry if I didn't say goodbye soon enough if you're already gone. There's a large contingent of Zelda fans that would emphatically say yes to the story. Oh my god. Finally, Ziad soft game is gonna do with him. Okay. So the last thing I'll do for this video is I'll get into some of Rid Xander's thoughts. Oops. Again, join the Discord if you want to read this again in full detail. I'm gonna skim it a little bit, but basically, I was mentioning at the start of this that Xander, he synthesized a lot of his academic study into a couple conclusions. And one thing that the main thought that I found was very interesting is that, okay, we tend to understand downtime as a change of activity, of the type of activity that we're doing, right? For example, you create a variety of, sorry, no, it's the variety that the game is providing is born out of, okay, you have combat, and then you have just walking, and then you have climbing or puzzles, and then you have combat again, right? That's usually what we're thinking of when we speak of pacing and downtime and all this stuff, and that's a big part of what I covered in my presentation earlier. And obviously the argument against that is like, well, there's gonna be one thing that's like the most fleshed out, clearly. Why aren't we just focusing on that thing, right? However, what Xander is explaining here is like, okay, really what we should be looking for is creating variety in the core experience, right? So you can have a game that is purely combat and then still have a sense of downtime and relief and release and spikes and exhaustion and all that shit by varying the level of challenge, right? So specifically what you say here is, okay, when a situation is new, it spikes your cognitive activity, right? You're learning, you're trying to figure it out, and doing that back to back to back can be very exhausting. Whereas if you have a new situation, and then let's say another new situation, and then you repeat one of the old ones, one of the ones that have been introduced, but just in a slightly different way, your brain will consider that downtime, and it will give you an easier time learning the thing that you were introduced to as well. And I guess I really want to dive more into this idea and see sort of how designers are applying it, because I feel like that's maybe the secret sauce, right? I feel like that could be because that is kind of what Alien Soldier is doing as well, right? Alien Soldier has bosses that are significantly easier than others, right? And it's not just because they're early in the game, right? The game clearly has some conception of why it puts bosses in certain places and not others. And yeah. Again, like I said at the start, I encourage you to join the Discord and start the conversation there. Like, ask maybe Xander for some sources or some recommended literature. Yeah, I think this is a very interesting discussion. If y'all have anything else on that in chat, let me know. Otherwise, I think we're done. I haven't validated this idea confidently enough to really call it the secret sauce. Just consider it a potentially new synthesis from a practitioner. Yeah, I'm sorry that I went off the deep end a little bit there. This maybe not a great way to put it. This is a much more judicious way to phrase it. But I really like your thoughts on this for sure. Okay, I think we're done. Hell yeah, dude. I think we're done with that. It is midnight. I'm getting, my throat is getting really sore. Let me get some more water. Some more water. Okay. Hell yeah, thank you so much. I'll definitely dig in. Okay. So the thing is, it's kind of late already. I do still want to play TOKON. I had sort of this idea that I'm gonna talk about like the state of the game a little bit, but honestly, I don't have like good sources or whatever on tap right now. I would have to research like what's been going on at CEO again a little more closely. See you, dude. Thank you so much for your contribution. Yeah. I only followed CEO kind of loosely, so I feel like I should at least watch the games that were being had before I say anything about TOKON. So maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. Maybe that's a good idea. But we'll just play a little bit, for like 45 minutes maybe. That seems like a thing we could do. Okay. Oh. And if anybody here wants to play, let me know as well. So I'm gonna turn on the PlayStation 5. Let me do that real quick. God. Oh, dude. Okay. I'm changing the setup soon. Because right now it's fucking horrible. Blur, are you down to clown? Oh God. Freaking Blade player. It's over for me. Actual war crime character. Okay, wait, let me... So for those who remember, I was having pretty significant issues. With my PS5 and my capture card. But I've solved it. But I'll fix that soon as well. And we're cooking, man. Ugh. Okay. So guys, my current plan with TOKON, I'm in gold 1 right now. That's not great. Actually, let me start the recording. Wait a second. So, I love this arcade stick, but the one flaw with it is on the PS5, for some reason, it just takes a while to turn on. Or, like, to connect to the console. Especially if you're, like, using, like, funky extension cables, like I do. Not sure what's up with that. Let me see, wait. Did y'all see the funny fucking video where, Sonic Fox, they play, Green Goblin? And they won CEO. And somebody edited them onto, like, the clip from the first Spider-Man movie. Where he's, like, bombing the shit out of all the civilians on the balcony. No, it's stock, but, like, it uses I think it uses, like, a custom, like, Brook fighting board, whatever shit. And I think those ones can be just problematic. It's not an officially licensed, like, PlayStation stick. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, Dragon, that's what I've been reading too. It's so stupid, dude. I fucking hate Sony. If it's broke, I don't know. The thing is, when I plug it directly into the console, it's mostly fine. But, like, right now I have to go through, 2 extension cables to, like, reach. And it's a little awkward. And I think I am on the latest firmware as well. God damn it, dude. Yeah. Generally, it tends to turn on faster if I do that. Man. Oh. Well, there you go. It just turned on. That's funny. Okay. Ugh. Okay, let's get into it. Hello, YouTube. Say hello, YouTube, and chat if you want to be in the video. Guys, I am currently hard stuck in gold in Marvel TOKON Fighting Souls. I got the arcade stick. I got my weapon of choice at the ready. Let's try to make it out of gold today. That's the goal for this stream. Well, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen today, but maybe gold 1. Maybe we can make it out of gold 1. See, based on the little survey that they do at the start when you start ranked, they put me like in platinum, and then I made it all the way down to gold, and then thankfully it stabilized there. But goddamn, dude. Okay, so my current team, it's sort of a mix of, okay, the assists are good, but also these are characters where I feel like I could feasibly switch to them eventually, because right now I'm not tagging at all. My goal is kind of, okay, I wanna feel like I'm comfortable where I am, and then I'm gonna play a lot of casual and learn to tag, right? Because obviously tagging is very powerful in this game. So I like Magic's projectile. I think the Miss Marvel launcher is okay. But then the fucking Magneto assault, that one is fire. That one is really good. And I'm trying to think of, okay, this only recently occurred to me. Obviously there's a rush assist when you just press assemble during the combo, right? And they do just a generic punch that like resets your combo and you can keep going. For some reason, it didn't fucking occur to me that you can get the specific regular assist by pressing a direction plus assist. And that just opens up so many more possibilities, right? Like, I was thinking of setups where, like, okay, maybe I could, like, do my little combo, blah, 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 and then do Magneto, and then they catch him when they, try to hit me, right? When they try to take their turn. I haven't gotten super good at that yet. And the timing, I mean, the timing for it, like... So just now I pressed the button. Just after the combo was over. Oops, wait. And it was too slow. It kind of has to be... See, if I hit and then wait a little bit, it still works. Let's see. Okay. Well, whatever. I've not fought a lot of dangers. Brace yourself. Yeah, I was kind of an apologist for it before. I was like, you know, it probably has its reason, but now I'm thinking, okay, they could probably loosen up a little bit without making the game too crazy here. Oh, fuck. Nice. Oh, fuck. See, I still dropped the Berserker Rage shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Auto combo. Okay, this guy does not know what they're doing. Fuck. But neither do I. That was a pretty low health.
Shouldn't have got on my best.
I'm prepared.
Round 2.
See, when I auto combo, it's an accident. When they're doing it, it's scrub shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. What? No way. Thank you, Blur. Okay, man. Fuck. Hang on. What do I do? Oh god. God damn it, dude. I can't believe I died to that.
I await your call. Round 3. You need my help, Wolverine.
Actually, fuck. That was a mistake, actually. I did not want to launch them. Oh fuck, why did I do that? Okay, they actually just don't know how to play at all. And I'm fucking getting cooked anyway. Wait. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Here's my aim. A wise decision. Get up, or I'll finish you. Assemble. Round 4.
Wait. God, stop.
Nothing can kill you.
Oh my god, stop. Fuck. Bro.
You have no chance.
Luke, what's up? I fucking love it. I really love it. I really like it. Did they just go AFK? AFK? I don't know. Okay, these don't hurt me just on contact. Oh fuck, ah! I want to do super there. Whatever. I haven't played that much. I'm at like 16 hours. I'm a gold 1. Like a fucking scrub. Okay. Blur, what you were saying earlier on Marvel 30, right? This is a game I don't have too much experience with, right? But I don't know, I feel like people have gotten used to the super flexible assist calls in like modern games. And I mean that's fine. But I kind of like that this game, it feels a little old school, you know? There's something a little old school about it. Oops. I'm not going home too much this week, I think, but I've hit my first bank rank goal, so I don't mind taking a little break. It gets really sweaty. I mean, I think once I stabilize my rank a little bit, like around, hopefully, platinum or something, I'm gonna try to learn stacking. Oops. What the fuck? Wait. Oops. God damn it, dude. I got no hands. Feels pretty modern fighting against me.
That shows you're smarter than I thought.
What do you mean by that is that there's good amount of explosive design? Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, that was definitely true. Fuck. What was my function key? Oh.
Waiting for me to die of old age.
I'll say my queue times have been very long. Recently. Oh my god. Because it's a super dumb basic question, but can I just hold up forward to jump cancel? Wait. I don't think so. I need to press it again at the right time, right? Yeah, okay. Actually, I don't fucking know. I felt like something was a hell that didn't work. I know the insane thing about tagging. Oh, assist being free neutral. I mean, that's like every versus game. I mean, the classic, like, Marvel limitation is that, okay, assist the neutral or, on normal, but not on special. After 2H, if you press another attack button, if you press 2H. I don't want to press 2H though in that situation. Or do I? No, I don't. Wait. I'm sure the game tells you about x square plus x is greater against projectiles. Yeah, the thing is, I was struggling with the danger earlier, right? The thing about it is that I was thinking I should get in close range before I do it. That was kind of my logic. Oh god. Okay, with Spider-Man, I cannot handle his mix, and he got 6 wins. So I'm thinking, I'll try to save my meter. Well, I didn't do that at all, but oh fuck, dropped it. There you go. No way, I can't believe that. What the hell? Oh fuck.
Don't mess with me. That was bad. Got this.
Oh fuck. Oh, dude, I thought I blocked that.
My turn. Hang in there. What's wrong? What's wrong? Got this.
Oh fuck.
Ready for my face, Spidey sound?
Fuck.
Flip, flip, and flip. Don't you just love it?
TOKON. Out of the way.
No way, what?
That's gonna hurt. My spider skills include
You bastard.
this and this and this and this. Oh, and also, this.
No mercy. Out of the way.
Okay.
I am ready.
Magneto save me.
You need my help, Wolverine.
Leave this to me, Wolverine. I won't.
Here's my aid.
Got this.
I'm on it.
You need my help, Wolverine.
Not happening.
That was better. That was better. Yeah.
Okay, I think I can handle it. Wait. Oh, fuck. You bastard. Oh, shut up. He has enough meter for super. That was over.
Leave it to me.
A wise decision. No biggie.
Like that. Get ready.
Fuck it.
Wolverine's out on the hunt. There's nowhere to run.
You need my help,
I'm on it.
Wolverine. No biggie.
No way. No way, dude. Okay. You can see, I've turned crossplay back on, by the way. And it hasn't been too bad lately.
Leave it to me.
Oh fuck, oh fuck. I'm in the blender. I'm in the blender. I'm in the blender. Wait, he auto-comboed me, what the fuck? What?
I'm on it. Okay.
Oh fuck. Dude, what? Auto-combo. He just auto-comboed me.
Don't you just love it?
And he's in gold 3. How the fuck is that possible, dude? Dude. Bro, I'm so annoyed. Oh my god, I hate you.
Don't you just love it?
Many ground normals are one frame slower than this thing.
Final round. Here goes.
Leave it to me.
Here's my aid. Food incoming.
Oh, you fucking bastard, bro. Oh no. No, no, no. I should have. Oh my god. No. Oh fuck, that was very bad. I should have my unique way.
Leave it to me. Okay. I'm on it.
Spider shoot.
No, dude, this fucking web zip with the auto combos anyone coming down. Fuck, dude. God damn it.
Winner. Player.
God, that's so frustrating. You fucking bastard. I'm so mad right now.
No biggie. Oh, this is a new look, Wolf. No biggie.
Oh, hang on, wait. Wait. I'm so fucking bad. Nope.
Good. No biggie.
Here I come.
You need my help, Wolverine. This is a new look, Wolverine. Not diving into a fight.
So, a couple of things I'm struggling with is like, I'm number one, Wolverine, pretty stubby. Pretty stubby character. Surprisingly stubby. And I just get hit on whiff a lot. I don't know how to deal with block strengths, or with pressure, I should say, really well. I guess that's a thing in general of the game. That, you really don't have many defensive tools other than the fucking, the whatever. I will say, the more I thought about it, the more I do really like the dynamic that it draws from the same resource as the assembly rush, right? Oops, that's not... Like, just the idea of like, okay, if I use my combo extender, my universal, like, Swiss Army knife combo extender, if I use it very liberally, I'm not gonna have, see, you were saying...
Now for today's main event.
Wait. You were saying earlier that, like, it doesn't take meter, or, like, you can do it without meter? Is that true? If you run... What? Is that a thing? There's no way.
You got it.
What's wrong?
Systems compromised.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I fucked up the jump. I fucked up the jump. The fucking Daisuke track. Oh, stop. Fuck. I want to do my armor. Your assist just doesn't come out for a second hit if you just... What the hell? No fucking way. I have no idea.
Systems compromised. Systems compromised. Likely. You bet. System stable.
My turn now. Say your prayers. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, I wish there was like just a push block instead or something. I don't know.
You're going down. My turn.
Ah, fuck, I wanted to do my wall spot. Goddamn.
Lost your touch, huh? Trust me, Iron Man. Round 3.
Damage check.
Leave this to me. Wolverine, I'm on it.
Target locked. You bet. On it.
Oh, fuck. Were you blocking or mashing?
Leave it to me.
There you go. Marquez, what's up?
System stable. You got it.
I saw somebody say that the Iron Man combos don't look cool, but I don't know. I disagree. Oh, fuck. I mashed. Sorry. Okay, that was a fucking waste of meter. Whatever.
Finish you where you lie. Round 4. My turn.
See, in neutral, I should probably do the vertical assist like that. I should probably do the vertical assist.
System stable. Here you go. I got you. Light him up. Here.
Not working.
You need my help, Wolverine.
Leave it to me.
Or mid-screen, I should say. That's what I meant. Oh, fuck. You idiot. I'm a metal Goku.
Winner, player 2.
Come on, rematch me. Yes, easy 40 points. Okay, I never know what to do on round start. I've had a lot of dumb mistakes happen. Okay, man. Dude. Iron Man, Star-Lord, Captain America, and Carnage. You're truly a unique individual. Yeah. Oh god, fuck you. Yes. Okay, at least if I die, I got Magneto. Oh, wait. I thought I'd super. Didn't I? I should have. Oh, fuck, I should have smashed the wall. God damn it.
Shouldn't have got on my back.
Try mashing throw. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
System stable.
I'm on it.
There he is. Did you check out the comment trials? Only a little bit.
Bet you regret that.
Oh, you bastard. Dude, I get hit by that shit so many times. Way more than I should. Okay, bro. Oh, you bastard. What? I did not see that coming. Oh, that's not what I want. No. Shit. Okay, I gotta walk in a little bit.
My turn. Look out. But you ain't surviving this. Can't say I didn't warn ya. You got it.
Oh, fuck off.
Leave it to me.
You need my help. Wolverine. Light him up. I got you. You bet. Here's my aim. What's wrong? It's me.
Oh, fuck, dude. I was trying to be ready for the OED.
I'm on it.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Why didn't I hit?
Leave it to me.
Yes. Medium spin goes through person. Okay. Ah, fuck it. I don't want to think right now.
Leave this to me. Wolverine.
Oh, fuck. You bastard. Oh, you fucking asshole. Oh, you're such a piece of shit. I swear to God. Oh fuck. Ooh. I mashed. Yes. No. This guy's so interesting because like his ladder combos are like pretty solid, but then his neutral is like kind of bad.
Here's my aim.
No, fuck. That was too slow. Oh fuck. Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm such an idiot. Oh god, no, dude. Oh fuck. I should have used that. Okay. Everyone's controls ass on DBFZ too.
Nowhere to run.
It's safe on block, bro.
Winner. Player 2.
Your team actually has nasty mix potential. Are you thinking of the thing I mentioned at the start where like like let's say he's blocking. Dude, I don't wanna. Oh yeah, no, I'm not. I don't even think I'm that good. I don't even think I'm that good. I did not take that the wrong way, Marcus. Don't worry. Wait. Block all. Like I was thinking, boom, 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 and then Magneto, right? Because like the thing is, I actually mess around with this, right? Wolverine is safe on block when I do this. However, they will hit Magneto before he can do his thing. Maybe Miss Marvel could go kind of fast enough. The thing I was thinking about is like I always do this like a fucking idiot in neutral, cause like, oh sorry, mid screen, cause like I can launch him really effectively if I confirm with light. Well, I guess I could do this, but it's like a little clunky. I mean, you can call Miss Marvel out to keep you safe, then starts 214X, then swap into Miss Marvel and doing.
If you're scared, take your time.
Wait, X do you mean light? You mean Eviscerate, right? Swap into Miss Marvel. Oh. Oops. Oh god, no. That's not what we're doing today.
I'll make this.
See, I'll mess around with tagging. I mean X. Okay, X is okay, gotcha. Okay. See, the thing I need to stop doing is this. I think what I should do instead is maybe this. Wait, fuck. Hang on. Can I catch him? Wait. I don't know. Wait. Fuck. No. I don't think I can catch him. See you, Youngo. I'll do one more ranked game, and then we'll do some viewer matches. I think that seems good. I do need to tuck in a second, though. It's like 1 a.m. Starting comes with 2M. Yeah, I know, you're right. Like, I should be doing that, right? Oh, fuck. Almost. What's the frame data on that? Wait. Oh, hell yeah. Oh.
Thank you. Yeah, hey, take your time. I'm just catching up on some emails.
Startup. Oh. Wait.
Say bye, my turn. Backup systems go.
Wait. Huh?
Clock time.
Okay, I'm fucking stupid. I don't know how to read the frame display. Wait. Attack startup. Like before was, it's only showing... Is it only showing the startup when I hit the guy? I think that's what's happening, right? Because like before it was just showing 40 over and over. I was like, what the fuck is going on? Okay, that makes more sense. Okay. 9 frames. I guess not that much slower. How many frames it is before it's active? I mean, I know that. I know what that means. I'm just saying, why did the display just did not move for some reason? Okay, if I don't get a game in like 1 minute, I'm gonna just open a lobby for y'all. The stream is laggy as fuck. What the hell? Is it? I mean, I know on YouTube it's like very far behind, but that's just YouTube. Let me check the Twitch stream.
Stand still and let me punch you. I'm game.
What the hell?
Are you trying to make me feel sorry for you?
Wait, what? Okay, the stream is like insanely far behind on Twitch. What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. It's like but like not normal levels of far behind. What the fuck is going on? That doesn't make any sense. What the hell?
If you're waiting for me to die,
yeah, YouTube it's like fine. On Twitch it's like a year behind. I'm still like in the previous game with the Iron Man guy. What the fuck? That's crazy. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You step.
brace yourself.
Crazy.
Round 1.
Oh fuck. The thing with the unique is that you can't special cancel after it. Oh fuck. Over it. Shit. Oh god, that's bad.
I'm ready to go. Here.
Okay. Wakanda killers is crazy.
Shouldn't have got on my symbol at any time. Round 2.
Here.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Here. Let's go. Leave it to me. I'm on it.
Nice.
Call me whenever, Wolverine. Prepare yourself. Stay down.
Oh god. Stop.
Leave it to me.
Bet you regret that.
As predicted.
Oh, fuck off. Okay, her Nyx is kind of nasty too. Goddamn.
Now you understand.
Symbol. I am ready. Wolverine. Round 3. Here's my aim.
Leave this to me, Wolverine.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck.
I'm on it. Leave it to me. I'm on it.
Say your prayer.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You ain't surviving this. Can't say I didn't warn ya. That's not whatever.
Got here. Okay.
Got it.
She was not ready for that. Goddamn.
Round 4.
I'm on it. Leave it.
Oh fuck. She happy birthday me there. Pretty good. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Ooh. Shit. Oh my god. Stop. Stop. Fuck. It's over. Unless.
Here's my aim.
Leave it to me. Wolverine.
I was being coward there. I didn't want to use my my ultimate.
I'm on it.
You need my help. Wolverine.
Oh. Oh. Fuck. Wait. No. Fuck. I used all the meter. No.
Final round.
Oh fuck. Oh stop.
You need my help. Wolverine.
Leave it to me.
Here's my aim. Cut you. It's a pig.
Okay.
Got it. What's wrong? Nothing can kill me. That was bad. Out of the way. Wise decision. Nothing can kill me. Here's my aim.
Oh.
Here. Okay. I'm ready. I'm on it.
No, no, fuck. Shit, I was so close. I was so close.
Player one.
Fuck, I was so close.
Brace yourself. Round one. Fight.
Oh fuck. Ugh. I fat fingered that. I fat fingered that. Oh fuck.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Call me whenever.
This might be the last game of tonight. I don't know if I'm gonna do viewer matches at this rate if Twitch is like shitting itself. That's gonna be a little too difficult, I think. Unfortunately. Oh.
Here. I'm on it.
Yes! I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
I got on my bad side.
I'm ready to
I'll definitely be back this week, though, with TOKON, for sure. Oh, fuck.
My turn.
Oh, fuck.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Shut it.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, stop. Stop. Okay, Blur, I just pressed the assembly smash shit, and it didn't do anything. With no meter. Maybe I just mistimed it, but I don't know.
Here. Leave this to me.
Oh, maybe all my assists were on cooldown? Maybe that's the reason?
Leave this to me. Wolverine.
No! I didn't connect that. I should have done the Shoryu, probably.
I await your call.
So I didn't have Magneto yet.
Say your prayers. 'Cause you ain't surviving.
Okay. Bro, I did like 70% there. That must feel so shitty with the Houndstooth. Oh my god. I mean, with meter, of course, right? No, it's nothing impressive, but I need to test it as well. But I'm like, that would be just crazy if that worked. It doesn't make any sense. Fuck off. Oh fuck! I already hit the limit. Damn. Okay. Oh fuck! What? Dude, the camera's done that a couple times where it just freaks out. Okay. I mean, there could have been other reasons why it didn't work, so I'm not sure. Like I said, maybe my assists were on cooldown or something, or maybe I just mistimed it. Because I think there is a timing to it. I don't know. Oh, fuck. Use that. Ooh. Okay, I got her. Yes. Okay.
Player two. Brace
Okay, if we can win this one. Oops. Fuck. God damn it. You bastard. Oh fuck. Ugh. I got too horny there. I got too horny. Oh fuck, stop, stop, stop.
Not today.
I'm fine.
Fuck. Yeah. I mean, low-key, I'm gonna be so close to rank up that I'm gonna want to do another one, but no, I shouldn't. Because then I'm gonna enter the endless spiral. Oh fuck. Why did I do that? I'm pressing light plus A and nothing's happening.
Fight against the best. Call me whenever, Wolvie.
Round 3.
Leave that to me, Wolverine.
Here's my aim.
Nothing can kill me.
I'm gonna test it against CBU.
I'm on it. I'm on it.
I press it again, nothing happened. Fuck. Oh fuck. Fuck. Stop. 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 Wait, I don't even have Magneto yet. Oh my god. Oh fuck.
I'm on it.
Fuck.
Excellent.
I'm not using the macro. That is a thing. I'm gonna try again against CBU at some point.
Here's my aim.
Oh fuck, I had her.
Say your prayers.
What? Wait, what the fuck happened there?
A wise decision.
Oh fuck.
I'm on it. Leave this to me, Wolverine.
No! Fuck.
As predicted.
Fuck, I want to do the armor.
I'm on it.
Watch out. Out of the way. Shut it.
No one escapes.
Final round.
You need. Here's my aim.
Not today.
I'm on it. Okay.
I need to lock in, I need to lock in, I need to lock in, I need to lock the fuck in, I need to lock the fuck in, I need to lock the fuck in. Why did I do that? Oh my god. It's over. I think it's over. Oh fuck. Oh wow. God, no fucking way.
You are now part of an.
I was so close, dude. God damn it. Okay, whatever. Well, hang on. Can I do versus CBU?
Battle versus.
That's tragic.
Select your characters.
Wait, I have my player menu. Yeah.
Star-Lord, Penny Parker, Ghost Rider, Blade. Get ready.
Let's see.
Brace yourself. Round 1. No mercy. No problem.
Wait. I'm out of gauge.
Delivery for L user. Nothing like a barbecue.
Wait, did I have me there? Hang on. Punch me. Oh my god, wait, you can definitely do this one without meter. That's definitely a thing. You're talking about this? This thing? Okay, oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. Oh, okay, now it makes sense. See, I'm wondering, is that bad? I feel like this dash is not that good. Okay, I feel like that's not that good, though. Or is it? Like, obviously, the other one is way better. Though at the same time, is it? Okay.
Call me whenever, Wolfie.
And spam that anytime there's a gap. You can, okay, you can choose your air cold. Huh. Okay. I'll trust y'all. Guys, can I beat the CPU? People have been saying that the fucking roguelike mode, whatever, is like kind of fun.
Arcade and tutorial.
Okay, I hate the way the menu is organized. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, I think the fact that battle is called battle, that sort of makes sense. I think episode being at the top, okay, that's fine. Arcade and tutorial, that's stupid.
Tutorial.
This should be, what should this be called? Maybe it should just be called arcade.
Arcade and tutorial. Battle.
Also, training is here. I'm trying to think about how would I organize this in a logical way. Oh shit, Monroe, what's going on, my man? Oh fuck, clap for Monroe, y'all. I'm so happy to see you, dude. Bro, I know you've been very anti-TOKON. But the game is good. The game is good. There should be two options. Yeah, I was thinking make one arcade and then one tutorial. And then just put all the shit here. Just make it a bigger menu. Because I feel like all these things are not related enough even to like... to be like in a little sub-menu, you know? I feel like it would be more logical.
All-Star Arena.
It would be more logical to like segment them into like nice little full screen items. And then this one you could just separate into arena and survival. Yeah, you. I remember you were like super negative about it. That's funny. They have the niche X-Men Celine, so it's no buy. I think naming it solo works, but episode mode is also solo. Yeah, just separate them. Just make arcade and then tutorial. Open lobby, but then open lobby is here and back. I don't know, dude. I had the same issue with like Smash 4 and Smash Ultimate as well. Like the way those menus are so organized makes no sense. It makes no sense. First to one me. It's like 1:20 a.m. Yulia's already annoyed at me that I'm up so late. God damn it. And Twitch is like absolutely shitting itself, so I feel like I should Solo goes into new menu this episode and all the other solo stuff. Yeah, I was thinking that also makes more sense, maybe. Solo battle. Maybe solo battle. Solo, multi, training, tutorials and trials or whatever, right? And then the lobby is here in multiplayer. I feel like that makes more sense. I feel like it doesn't make sense that training isn't here. Because everything else here is like multiplayer related. I mean, this is such a fucking nitpick, you know? I'm like, they did just like, it makes sense. I mean, I know it makes sense in the sense of like, okay, if you're a hardcore player, you're here, and then you want training right here. I get that aspect of it. But like in terms of the organization, like these things are not necessarily related, you know? How do you organize? Dude, I don't know. This is such an interesting question. I've been using the quick menu since it's awful. Yeah. Wait, how do you... Episode is a bookmark. Wait, what? Oh, quick menu. Oh. Edit bookmarks. What the hell? Confirm.
Episode.
The triangles work, yeah. This shit doesn't matter, you know? I'm just being fucking autistic. Do you know that Marvel revived the Punishers? What the fuck? I know they be doing that sort of shit. What the fuck? Monroe, I want to get into Wolverine. As a character, Wolverine seems kind of sick. I'm like such a complete fucking comics baby. So I don't know. It's just like with Marvel, my association with Marvel is like they will do a big poster ad, the death of Captain America, and then the next issue he dies, and I'm like, was this supposed to be a surprise? I don't know. I don't understand the entire way they operate. It doesn't make any sense to me. I do think I want to start doing the thing of like, okay, I'm going to pick out the best stories of like a given superhero, right? Spider-Man, Wolverine, whatever. And then just read those and then just pretend the rest doesn't exist. Okay, y'all. Fun stream. I'm going to stick around like a couple more minutes. 4 or 5 minutes. And then I'm actually for real going to go. Yeah. I'm visiting my parents tomorrow. But I'll try to be back in time to stream. Their tutorials, dog shit. I'll try to be back before I start streaming, and then I'll start streaming. But I don't know. I mean, I still need to play Truxton, because I got a review code for that. I also got a review code for Unbeatable. I also... Wait, I can be really cheeky. Hang on. Thank you, Beatrice Maker. Am I back on time on Twitch? I don't fucking know. Okay, guys, do y'all want to see something really crazy? Okay, not only do I have the Dust Bloods beta, I know about... We all know about that. That's not special. But look at the third game from the left. It's Angeline Era, dude. Angeline Era on Switch. Oh, fuck. Obviously, PC indie gem that a lot of people have been talking about. I kind of missed it when it originally came out, but I got a review code for this one. It's coming out start of September. It's coming out. It's coming out. It comes out September 2nd on consoles. But I got a review code. Dude, am I not sick? Am I not fucking sick, dude? Hell yeah, dude. Look at the best runs on authors. Wolverine has a lot of good stuff, especially as Ghost Racer. Hell yeah, dude. I was so hyped for Unbeatable. I was a Kickstarter supporting everything, and then it came out and I haven't been playing it. I think the arcade mode in Unbeatable is like solid. It's fine. The story seems fucking horrible from what I played. I'm sorry. It seems so bad. Oh, Angeline Era is basically, it's sort of a modern take on Ease. Uses the same, like, bump slash kind of combat. Has, like, just mystical fucking vibes. I know a bunch of my friends, like, hold this game in very high regard. And what I played so far was, like, pretty promising. I'll try to have something. I'm not allowed to show it, before release. Which is, I mean, the game is already out on PC. It's been out for a year, right? But I'll try to have something for Angeline Era for the console release date. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. I've been chipping away at it. My lighting is, like, going insane. Yeah. So fucking true. What was I gonna say? So maybe I'll stream some Unbeatable arcade mode. But at the same time, like, streaming on PC is so weird because, like, 120 FPS and all that shit. God damn it. Yeah, I got a, to be clear, I got a PC code for Unbeatable. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's even interesting to my audience. But yeah, Truxton, I gotta do something with that because I just randomly got the code. Oh, TOKON viewer. Yeah, maybe I'll do TOKON on Thursday. Maybe that's an option. Okay, I'm gonna head out. It was fun streaming, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Check out Z at After Dark. YouTube.com/Z at After Dark. There's gonna be a lot of fucking highlights the next couple days. If you don't watch the full VODs. Yeah. Good night to y'all as well. Thank y'all so much again. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. Bye. I'm gonna go offline. Bye.